Good evening. You know, you don't have to text me to let me know that you're here. The doorbell would suffice. Come in. Come in. And leave your shoes at the door. Take your jacket off. Thanks. And watch your step as well. I know it's dark, but your eyes will adjust. I would ask if I could get you tea or coffee, but I don't want you distracted right now. I wasn't sure if you'd actually show up, to be honest. And not just because of the rain. You must be really interested in me. Don't worry, I won't make you admit it. It's okay. Because I'm interested in you, too. Now, let's not waste any time. Let's get started. Questions. I told you if I let you know what we're doing here, it'll ruin the results. Does that make sense? Good. If you ask too many questions, I'll just send you home. It's my turn to ask you a question now. Why didn't you wear white, like I asked? No, by all white, I didn't mean just a white shirt. It's fine. I figured you might forget. So, I have this for you. I had to take these off my bed for you. I hope you know that. Don't worry. Of course, I washed them first. Okay, come here. If we drape this over your shoulders like this, it'll have the same effect. I think it might just be a little messier. Although that suits your style better anyway. It'll be perfect. Be still. So I'm going to pin this around your chest and back so it doesn't move as much. Be still, I don't want to prick you. Good. Now raise your arms. Thank you. Then one more. There. No, that's still not right. Turn around real quick. Right. And I just need to pull this over your shoulders more. Then I can take another pen between your shoulder blades. With the sheets like this, you also shouldn't be able to trip on them. There we are. You're shaking. Are you still cold from the rain? No? That's not it. I thought so. Turn back around and face me. Much better. Now, do you mind if I touch your hair? I'm going to mess it up a bit. Thank you. It's still a bit wet from the rain. Still so soft. That's good, actually. It'll make this easier. Okay, you're almost there. Now, there's one more thing, if it's all right with you. I'd like to apply a bit of eyeliner. Just a bit. There's a certain way I want to take your picture. Eyeliner will help it with the effect I'm after, and in the end result, it won't even be obvious that you're wearing it. Is that okay? Good. Then is it all right if I touch your face? Okay. Yeah. Keep your eyes open and look at me. Hold still. If you move, it'll mess this up, and we'll have to try again. No, hey, don't look at the floor. Look at me. Look me in the eyes. Otherwise, I won't be able to get this right. Thank you. And the other side. Good. Now close your eyes. Perfect. You are so beautiful. You're blushing. Okay, are you ready to begin? For the last time, I can't tell you what we're doing yet. You trust me, right? I promise you you're safe. I can hear the hesitation. Look, you're here against your better judgment, I know. Half of your mind is probably telling you to walk out the front door right now, and I won't stop you. But if you can ignore that voice for a little longer, I told you at the library, didn't I? That I would tell you everything you want to know after you're done. But if you leave now, I won't answer anything. So I'll ask you again. Are you ready? That's what I like to hear. Okay, follow me. Okay, I know it's darker in here, but I need it that way. Just watch your step. And watch the tripod. If you knock that over, you're buying me a new camera. So, there's a chair in the center of the room, and other than that, there is nothing for you to trip on. No closets, no window, it's just an empty room. Now I want you to go stand behind the chair. Reach out your arms and go slow if you need. For the entire shoot, I'm going to be standing here and I'm going to instruct you on where and how to move, as well as a few other things. This process might feel strange, but I can assure you this is the best way to go about doing this. It also might be difficult, but it's important you do your best to not think about why or what I'm asking you to do, but rather how it makes you feel. Do you understand? It's okay to feel a little confused. Just feel it. Before I start, what are you feeling right now? A little nervous? Self-conscious? That's good. I'll remind you one more time that if you want to stop at any point, just say the word. Okay. So, you're behind the chair. I want you to take a couple steps to your right. Turn towards the chair and just look forward. Close your eyes. I said, close your eyes. I'm looking through the viewfinder right now and I can tell you still have them open. Good, thank you. Now don't open them again until I say so. Now angle your head upwards. A little bit more. More towards me. Okay, bend one of your knees slightly and lift your arms just a tiny bit behind you. Good, that's good. Hold as still as you possibly can. Now, I want you to imagine a scene. Imagine yourself 3 years ago. You're happy. As precisely as you can, imagine what you were doing 3 years ago that would have made you happy. Where were you? Who did you know? Who were you talking to? Try to focus on the feeling of the scene. Where you're at. Maybe you're feeling an autumn breeze on your face and you're sitting on a grassy hilltop. Or maybe you're in the back seat of somebody's car and you're going on a trip somewhere you've always wanted to go with them. Maybe you're just in bed and it's raining outside, like it is now, and you're reading a book you really enjoy. Maybe you're sitting by the campfire somewhere, or sitting in your favorite coffee shop. Good food, good company, whatever that is for you, focus on it. Be there right now. Let your face relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep your eyes closed. Now straighten your legs, stand tall, and look down at the chair. Good, that was good. Okay, take a second if you need, loosen up. Do not open your eyes. Just stay as you are, but stay relaxed. And when you're ready, I want you to cross to the other side of the chair. Good. Now take a few steps back into the corner of the room. So I want your body to be facing the center of the room, but I want you to angle your head towards the camera, towards my voice. Listen to my instructions. Take a breath. Good. Now, let your arms rest at your side. Relax, but keep your back straight. Head over your heart, heart over your heels, and knees slightly bent to keep centered. Imagine what perfect posture looks like and try to copy that. Then hold still. Okay. Now, inverse to what you just did, I want you to think about the future, but not so far. Think about next week. Where will you be? What will you be doing? Will you be more stressed than you are now? Less? Or will you be happier? More tired? Imagine the space you'll be occupying. Is it dark? Is it cold? Is it familiar or completely unknown to you? I want you to try to picture it as vividly as possible. Think about if you'll regret the decisions you've made up until that point, or if you think you'll be satisfied. Think about it. No. No, sorry, that's not quite it. Here, stay still. I'm going to move close to you, but I don't want you to react. Don't move a muscle. Do you understand? Okay. Keep imagining. But now, think about where you'll be just tomorrow. Picture yourself. Are you happy? Are you comfortable? Are you safe? What are some thoughts that might be going through your head? For instance, maybe you shouldn't have come here. Maybe you shouldn't have approached me in the library. Why did you trust me? Think about it. Any thought that comes to your mind, just feel it. Feel how close I am to you right now. Think about how naive you are. You are such a great subject. Does anyone know you're here? Where will you be when the sun comes up? Can you feel your heart beating? That's it. Don't move. I'm going back to the tripod now. Now I want you to get down on one knee, slowly. Good. That was perfect. Okay. Thank you so much. I just need one more picture. This one will be easier, trust me. go to the chair and sit down. I know you're nervous, don't worry. Now, open your eyes and stare into the camera. Your eyes are incredible. Keep looking forward. Be here in the present moment now. Think about how you feel. How do I make you feel? Okay, we're done. Sorry, that was maybe a little too far. It's okay. I'm sorry. Let's go back to the living room. You can take a seat on the couch. Also, feel free to take the pins out now and take the sheet off. Thank you so much. I know you're probably a little worried now, and I'm sorry about that. I honestly, I got caught up a little bit in the moment, I think, and maybe I was enjoying that too much. So, you're still free to go, of course, but if you want to stick around, I'll explain, if you want. Yes, now I can tell you. First, would you like some tea? Actually, I did heat up some water before you came. It'd be super quick. Awesome. So, while this is brewing, I can tell you about the project if you like. Yeah. So, if you couldn't tell, it's a little experimental, and honestly, it's a little pretentious, even for my tastes. But I like the idea of it. So, recently, I've been really trying to explore different ways of telling stories, just through portraits. Like with this shoot, it was the use of long exposure. And in short, the reason I had you moving around and posing was so that I could capture that. And I could preserve your movements through time by way of a single image. I wanted to take it a step further by also trying to capture your change in demeanor, your emotional changes. Which is part of why I tried to scare you a little. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to take these photos and edit them together in a way that hopefully is able to take the viewer on a little journey. The white was for just an extra kind of ghostly effect. I wanted this one to feel sort of supernatural in a way. And honestly, you were perfect. And I know the empty room is a little weird. It used to be a dark room for developing film, but then I made the switch to digital, and the process doesn't really feel as personal, but it feels less limiting too. I didn't really need a dark room anymore, so I figured may as well make it like a studio space kind of thing. Anyway, I'm doing a series of these portraits, and in each of them, I'm trying to take different approaches to communicate movement. I've already gotten a few of them done, actually. In one of them, I borrowed someone from my photography class and I let them take the pictures of their own dorm, and then I printed all those out and made sort of like a collage to present an entirely new space to the viewer. It was sort of like a statement on the places and the spaces that we inhabit and what makes them unique, and the fact that you can see echoes of the individual in each of them. In another one, I found a cat in an alleyway down the street, and I followed him around for a bit. And I tried to take his picture every time he leapt off of something. He looked like a slinky. I thought it was really cute. That one, I guess, didn't really have much of a statement behind it. It was just fun. I guess all the sets are pretty tonally distinct so far. But it's part of my studio photography final, so again, I really appreciate you helping me with this. I hope I didn't worry you too bad. By the way, would you like peppermint, chamomile, or green tea? Good choice. Okay, be careful. It's kind of hot. This is yours. You know, massive respect to you, by the way, for sticking with me through all of that. I really did think you'd run out halfway through, though. Which, I mean, that's still a movement I could include in the final image, so I was, like, ready for it. But I'm also really glad you didn't do that. Seriously, are you just stupidly brave? Or were you that dedicated to getting me to talk? I guess I feel like I owe it to you at this point. You know, I saw an opportunity at the library and I kind of jumped on it. I knew you enjoyed the mysteriousness a bit, so I played it up a little bit so that I could maybe get you to agree to something like this. Quick question. Do you actually have a crush on me? Because, I mean, seriously, I was bullshitting you the whole time, so. Huh. Oh, I'm really sorry then. No, well, I guess I kind of took advantage of that a little. I mean, I didn't think you actually did. I was just throwing words out there and you were agreeing and I didn't. I'm sorry. Like, tonight was just an act. I mean, I can be a bit of a sarcastic bitch, but I'm not really that intimidating or that interesting if you get to know me better. I think you just have a skewed perception of me because Miss Kavanaugh's history class is literally the lowest point of my week. Oh, yeah, you should see me in studio. That's kind of where I make all of my friends, so. You know, honestly, I have been curious about you, though. Or maybe envious is the word. You seem so cool. I don't know. I'm just happy you said yes to being my subject. Hmm? Oh, your eyes. Actually, no, that wasn't part of the act. Yeah, I mean, in the library, what I said about your eyes, I was serious. They really are so deep. They are incredible. Uh, um, Sorry. As a photographer, I'm always trying to sharpen my vision and get a better sense of like the depth of emotion from everyday things, you know? In a way, I think the camera really taught me how to see people, how to observe better. Understanding people doesn't come easy to me like it seems to come for you. And plus, a camera is just a camera. It won't get mad at you, it won't lie to you, and if it breaks, then you can figure out exactly how to fix it. It's honest. It's just comforting, you know? That sounds dumb, but I feel like I've actually gotten better at appreciating the beauty in everyday things, little moments. Sorry, I'm rambling. The point is, when you looked at me in the library, it was like I could feel everything you were feeling, and I immediately knew I had to get your picture. It was a really powerful feeling. Not to mention, it did also kind of help that I do think you're kind of cute. I'm not saying that I had like a crush on you as well or anything. I just, I really didn't mind the experience of getting closer to you. And don't hate me, but you look so adorable when you're nervous. That said, I promise I won't do that again. It was wrong of me to actively make you uncomfortable. I won't try to intimidate you like that again. Not unless you want me to. So, anyway, it's almost 3 a.m. now, and I don't usually stay up this late. Might be hard to believe, but I kind of picked this time on impulse. It felt more exciting that way. I'm good to keep chatting for a bit, but I might seriously pass out here on the couch if I don't go to bed soon. And also, I just wanted to offer, just in case, the rain's only going to get worse. Of course, I want you to finish your tea first, but even after that, I won't kick you out. I bet you're tired too. You're welcome to stay over tonight and crash on the couch. You can keep my bed sheets and I'll give you some of my blankets. Just in case you don't feel like driving back tonight. Then we could continue this in the morning as well. I don't mind. Honestly, you are super easy to talk to. Hey, and then I could show you the photos that we took. I'd love to show you some other stuff I've been working on too. Yay. Good. I would have worried if you decided to drive back tonight anyway. So I've been going on and on about myself. I want to know more about you. Honestly, I'm dying to know what was going through your head earlier when you decided not to walk out on me. I don't think I would have stayed personally if someone was like all up in my face like that. Kind of too nervous. Seriously? I don't know if I get gut feelings strong enough to make me ignore common sense like that, but I guess that's part of what makes you so intriguing. Yeah? What? Maybe I am flirting just a little bit. Would that be a bad thing? Can't I keep a little bit of my Hello. Hi. Hey. It's me, Tanuki, and thank you so much for listening to the full audio. If you enjoyed, feel free to, of course, leave a like or comment and tell me what you thought, or subscribe so you don't miss the next video. The idea for this audio came after the last script that I did, and I was thinking about how to dial into that character's energy a little bit more and make him sassier or something. And then it occurred to me, what if I just made him tired? What if he were more sleepy all the time? And then I kind of came up with, well, what if he's like a student and he takes pictures for fun, and he's kind of scary also. Quick disclaimer, Tanuki official advice. If someone, anyone, a stranger or a classmate, or even somebody that you have a crush on, asks you to show up at their house at 2 o'clock in the morning to help them with a project, just say no. Don't do that. Unless you already know the person super well, then maybe it's okay, because then it's like a sleepover and that's fun. But if they get all up in your business and try to intimidate you, that's when you start swinging. This audio should not happen in real life, and it's not representative of the best ways of going about doing anything that happened in the audio. It was enjoyable to set up, and hopefully enjoyable for you to listen to, so purely as an auditory experience. But that is all I have to say to satisfy the Tanuki legal department. I think I'm out of hot water now, so. Another disclaimer is that I don't know a single thing about photography. Like maybe a little bit, but not that much. I was basically making things up for the whole time that he was talking about how much he loves photography. I was just kind of imagining what a photography student might talk about. Maybe the project he's talking about is possible, and maybe it's like very difficult, way more difficult than he makes it seem. Maybe not. Maybe it would look absolutely terrible at the end of the day. Honestly, I can't tell you how it would turn out, and I think that's kind of funny. Just suspend your disbelief and pretend that he's really good at pictures, for my sake, please. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the more ASMR-y aspects of this one. They were nothing too crazy, you know, but they're more than I usually do, and I was happy to be able to include it in the script and actually utilize the binaural field and make it seem like the character is moving around you and all that, which is more exciting than just a mono-esque stereo audio, I guess. Okay, I am sleepy. I've just finished editing the outro section of the actual script, and I tried to fade the thunderstorm to get it quieter and quieter, and it had like kind of a lullaby effect on me. And also I said a lot of words at the end there that they were kind of meant to serve as a winding down from the tenser parts at the start of the audio. What did you think of those parts, by the way? Was it like too tense or not tense enough? Or also at the end, did it go on for too long? I think maybe it did, because I'm going to cut down some of the rambling parts at the end, but then I was listening to the lines and I really couldn't decide which ones to cut, so I just left most of them in, which brings me to where I am now, a very sleepy Tanuki. So, for tonight, I will bid you adieu and wish you a very happy night and a very restful sleep, and I very much hope to see you again soon. I've been Tanuki, and you've been wonderful. Sweet dreams.